Hello students, welcome to school. Today we will revise some of the lessons that we learned. So let's start our revision. First we'll see lesson number 26, a school teacher's thoughts. This lesson is a monologue, means thoughts of a person. The teacher is in a traffic jam and she is worried about how she will reach the school early. Already she is late. She thinks about the students who will wonder why their teacher is late. She thinks of the work that she have to do at home, such as cleaning, cooking, getting her children and their tiffins ready, and still she sees that she should not be late. She thinks that it's not easy to keep all the children busy in their work. They seem so restless, and she wonder if the students know whether the teachers too have homework, such as preparing their lessons, test paper, planning how to make it easy and interesting lesson for them. Most of her time goes in solving their problems and complaints, which are endless. She loves her students and think of them all the time, that how eager they are to show her the work they do, and they look happy when she praises them, as she know that they are so much dependent on her. That's why she even don't feel like missing school, and she loved to be a school teacher, as she is a mom to so many loving kids, at least for few hours. Now we'll see lesson number 27, the Bremen Town musicians. In this lesson, a donkey who had worked long and hard for his master is treated unkindly by his master, and so he decides to leave his master's house and go and earn his living as a town musician, and he decides to go to Bremen town. On the way, he meets a dog, an old dog, who too has been kicked out of the house by a cruel master. So the dog accompanies him. After walking further, they meet a cat who was to be drawn by his mistress, as it was old and could not catch the mice, but would only like to sit by the fire and sleep. The donkey asked the cat to accompany them, and they starts. Further, they meet a cock who wails loud. When they make enquiries, they comes to know that his mistress is preparing a feast for her guest, and she has ordered the cook to kill the cock. So the donkey invites the cock to join the band of musicians, and now the cock is also accompanied with the animals. All the animals decides to go to Bremen town and be a town musicians. On the way, they had to cross a forest. As it began to get dark, the cock flew up to the top of the tree and looks around for shelter. The animals find an old house among the trees, and they decides to stay there for the night. Through the window, they see some robbers feasting at a large table, and they had an idea to give their first performance to the robber. And if the robbers will be pleased, they would happily share their food with the four musicians, and they might even pay them. Thinking this, they decide to give their first performance to the robbers. So the donkey placed his forelegs on the window ledge, the dog jumped on the donkey's back, and the cat on the dog's head. Then the cock perched on the cat's head, and then all together they began to sing their wonderful song to the robbers. Strangely, the music only frightened the robbers. They only heard a terrible noise and saw the huge shadow cast by the animals together. So they ran to their heels and disappear into the forest. The four friends are puzzled, but they gladly sit down at the table and have a hearty dinner, and then they put out the light and go to sleep. The donkey sleeps on the straw in the yard, the cat near the straw, the dog on the doormat, and the cock on the beam of the roof. Now, the robbers who ran away into the forest sent a man to see if it was safe to go back to the house and get all the stolen riches in the house that they had kept. But the man who goes into the house thinks that the cat's eyes are the burning coal and tries to pick up one to light his candle. But as the cat frightened, the angry cat flew at him and snatched his face, whereas the dog on the doormat bit his leg hard. Whereas the donkey sleeping in the yard gives him a smart kick, and the screaming of the cock in his ear makes the robber frightened so much that the robber nearly died of fright. Somehow he goes back to his gang, and in a trembling voice he explains them that the house was full of monsters and deadly creatures, and they decide not to go back to the house. In this way, the four friends find enough money in the house to live in happiness and comfortable life. Now we'll see lesson number 28, Baby's Dress. In this poem, the mother is collecting the things from nature. Summer cloud will give the soft wool to make a dress for baby. The bluebells will give the blue color to make a dress for baby. That is the blue dress. The cherry tree will give the pink color to make the pink dress for the baby. And the lily white will give the white color to make the baby's white dress, whereas the leaves in the wood will give the green color to make the green dress for the baby, and the honeysuckle will make a buckle to make the dress for baby, whereas the stars, which are silver and gold, will be used to make the dress for the baby. In this way, the mother will make different dresses for the baby. Now we'll see lesson number 30, A Book Speaks. In this lesson, a book speaks and tells us that we should use the book in a proper manner. In this poem, the book tells us that when we drop the book on the floor, everyone stepped it and the sides of the books are sore, means they are torn, and the torn out pages make the book groan and it feel dizzy if we throw the book. Hence, we should see that the book should not be grown and we should not tear out the pages or throw the book anywhere. While reading or writing, we drop some liquid thing or the food stuff on the book, and in that way the book gets stained, or we mark with pens or pencils. So, this also gets the book stained and marked. So, the book says that every mark and every stains on the cover gives pain to the book. Book also tells us not to bend it, as it gets angry with us if we bend the book. Why? Because if we bend the book, the pages of the book comes out and it pains the book. Further, the book tells us that it will be our friend if we protect the book from the weather, such as rainy season, or from the pets and animals. Hence, we should take care that the books does not get wet or affected by the weather. Hence, the book tells us to protect it from the weather. And at the last, the book tells us to keep it clean, neat, and tidy so that it will be a happy book. That means we should keep our books neat, clean, and tidy and in proper place with cover on it. That means we should use the book properly and keep them in the shelf properly and protect them from weather and other things. So, children, we have learned so many lessons as a revision today.